Hi, my name is Bunny Cakes and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing another book review today. The book I'm reviewing today is Wicked 2, Legacy and Spellbound by Nancy Holder and Debbie Vigay. I have recently posted a review on the previous set of books from this series. This is book 3 and 4. It is once again following Holly Cathers and her family. One second. This will be a spoiler-free review. There will be no major plot lines mentioned in this or anything, and I'm not going to tell you the end. This book was, again, really good. I liked the first book enough, despite my nitpickiness about some of the editing issues, that I decided to read the second book. I checked them out of the library at the same time. I was in one of those moods where I wanted to read a series, and so I found some covers that looked good and a series that they had what I thought was every single book of, and I read the backs, and they were very interesting. This book, it takes place a year and a half after the first two books, and there's more romance, and there's more horror. This is a YA horror book. And this one is actually considered fantasy. The other one is labeled horror. So I guess it's horror fantasy. It can be both. It involves witchcraft and Wicca, and I noticed after I read the first book, I went and looked up the authors, and I found an interview where one of the authors, I can't remember which one at the time, said that they had studied Wicca to write these books, and after the first one, and especially after reading the second one, I kind of find that funny, because having studied Wicca myself, I can see that most of what they did in studying was that they found the names of holidays and looked up some stuff about voodoo and some of the kinds of spells that they do, and then that was about it. Because they have the names of the holidays right, but beyond that, a lot of it has nothing to do with what Wicca really is. Like, in this, the goddesses are good-ish, and the horned god, is evil. Which, if you know anything about Wicca, just isn't true. So I thought that was funny. But it didn't take away from the books for me. Because I don't expect a lot of, especially because both of these women, or at least one of these women, is a Christian. I didn't really expect a whole lot of realness, especially out of a YA book. A YA fiction book. I expect more realness out of a non-fiction book, but that's not what this is. I do recommend the read. The editing in this one was significantly better. There was only one real issue that I had, and that is that at one point, one of the characters ends up in a room, and halfway through the chapter, they forget that she's never been in this room before. So one of the characters, has a bedroom in in one castle and in another castle, and this girl is in his bedroom, and when you first hear about her being in the bedroom, she's in a castle in London. And when you hear in the chapter where the mistake happens, she's in his bedroom in Avalon, which are two completely different places. But about halfway through that chapter, like I said, they forget that she is in his bedroom, but she's never been in this bedroom. So the stuff that she had found in the previous bedroom of his that she had been in wouldn't be in this place, and the things that had happened in this bedroom, or in the first bedroom, could not have happened in this bedroom because they are two completely different rooms. And it just kind of threw me. But again, it didn't ruin the story. It was just something that I would expect to have been caught in editing or to have been caught by one of the two authors, because that chapter almost seems like the first few paragraphs were written by one author, and then the second set of paragraphs was written by the other author, and they didn't communicate. So there are times where you can really, really tell that two people were writing this book, and I don't think their communication was super strong. At least not as strong as it should have been if you're working together on a single piece of literature or art or whatever. It was one of the things that kind of irritated me. But again, I do recommend it, and it's worth the read. Um, I don't really have anything else bad to say about it, and it's mostly good. I believe I gave it a 4 on my Goodreads. And this does also do the thing where the pages start counting back at 1 halfway through. It can be a little trippy. Especially if you stay up all night and read like an 800-page book like I do. But that's all I really have to say about that book. So I will say goodbye now, and if you enjoyed my book reviews or the other content on my channel, please click the subscribe button and follow me on all my social media. It will be linked in the box down below. And please hit the thumbs up button. Thank you so much. Goodbye.